you smelling? Who are you with? I bet you 100 euros on that day, you weren't alone. On my happiest day, I was in 43 degrees, long shirt, long pants, chaotic, dusty, 9.5 million people on the metro, not the same time, in the city of Cairo. I was a young teacher in Cairo, and today was our Congo Zoo Day. I was surrounded with 13 beautiful little Congolese children. How could this have been the best day of my life? Because of her. There she was. Her name was literally Princess. She had little bows in her hair. Her dress was green. Her flip-flops were 2 sizes too big. And she looked like the rest of the refugee children. Hungry, maybe a little bit lost in this park in Cairo. Yet when she looked at me, something in her eyes, something in her soul screamed at me. I'm here. Hello. This beauty in this little girl taught me that there's joy in the little things. After lunch, I feel a little hand pull on mine, and I look down at Princess's black eyes staring at me with mischievousness, and I look at what she's looking at, and I think, no, we can't. And then I look around the park. The park is completely empty in downtown Cairo. So we do it. Within seconds, we're jumping, we're swinging, we're twerking in this beautiful, clean, refreshing Nile water. My God, how could so much joy come from Nile water? But Toastmasters and guests, is joy as simple as cool, refreshing water on your skin on a hot, harsh day in a tough city? Within a few minutes, all the kids started jumping in. We were having the time of our lives. I connected with my joy, feeling it well up inside of me. And then I looked to the gate. I saw eyes on us. And at the gate stood 20 men looking at us. Over shoulders, under armpits, staring at us. And I could hear their voices. I've heard their voices before. What are you doing? Don't you know when you jump, your boobs go up and down? You can't do that. You're a girl. Who do you think you are? You have to understand that living in Cairo means you take the women's only metro. I used to cover my hair. I dyed my hair dark just so I wouldn't stand out, but when you're 6 feet tall, you can't hide in Cairo. I used to get followed. I used to get touched in the metro. I knew what those men were thinking. And I decided to turn away and go back to my joy. Princess's power, Princess's belief in herself helped me understand that this was living. This was the joy. Years after, I kept living my joy because I remember that one day, 14 years ago now, I carried Princess home in the sprinkler that day, and nobody gave me a seat. For 45 minutes, I held that beautiful little princess, this little refugee girl from the Congo, and I wondered, how can she breathe so easily? Doesn't she know her future? Years after that, I was living my joy. I was living my sprinkler. In Canada, I became a children's entertainer, something like Peppa the Pig and Mr. Bean. I was touring Canada. This stage, the fame, the poverty. And then I got scared. I got hungry. I got a job as an insurance agent. I went from inspiring children to love their life and to enjoy science to chasing men, literally up roofs, yelling, "Hey, who's gonna pay your rent if you fall down?" Everything went badly. I was living with 2 ex-convicts. I was working out of the mall because I was afraid of my landlord. I quit Toastmasters. And then one afternoon, in a rainy parking lot outside of a construction site, tears rolling down my face onto my donuts, my usual breakfast for this time in my life. And I vowed, I don't want a sixth donut. I want to be happy. So I rolled down that window and I looked outside and I saw a bunch of birds. And I was about to throw the donut at them and declare. And then I remembered feeling the rain on my face with Princess 13 years before. And I took that last donut and I threw it at the birds. And I said, I deserve to be happy. And I heard Princess's little voice. Go. I did my own eat, pray, love. Eat, pray, eat. A lot of butter chicken. And when I came back from that, I knew what I wanted. All I wanted was to make people laugh, to make them feel better about themselves. And I became a clown in hospitals in Barcelona. What is better than feeling the joy of connecting humans when they're sad? What is better than laughing, jumping like you feel like it, and embarrassing teenagers? Nothing feels better in my body than connecting to that joy. I bet you have a little 2-year-old princess inside of you as well. She probably knows what you want. She knows that you mean no harm and that you will only thrive when you are being you. What's the point? Isn't it ridiculous? How silly to worry about what other people think. Those men at the gate will always be there. You can't. You shouldn't. You must not. How dare you? You, inside of yourself, need to go towards your joy. Find what makes you happy. What is your sprinkler? What makes you light up inside? What's better in this world than giving to others, feeling good about yourself, having joy come out of your body? Not much. I bet you €1,000,000 that you, when you are on your happiest days and your greatest moments, you are not alone. You're with someone very special. You. And when you're being you, you light up the stage. Your joy comes out of you. You shine like Princess does. I bet you, if Princess were here right now, she would grab your hand, pull you towards your fears, pull you towards your joy in the direction of your sprinkler. And she would say to you, find your sprinkler, find your joy, and jump in.
Thank you, Jessica. Let's give 1 minute of silence for the judge to make their evaluation.